In a Chevy AstroVan, it could be a GMC Safari, same kind of thing, usually around the model year 2000. You go to switch your HVAC system and you switch it to this, and all it does is this, just the defrost. When that happens, by default, these are all vacuum actuated. What happens is by default it goes to defrost for safety so you can see. But the supply for the vacuum on that is this little line here that you see with an elbow and a check valve. This is your HVAC box. This has your heater core and your evaporator in it. But where that little elbow is, you follow this vacuum line and it goes back up and over. And in this case, where the brake is right, let me see if I can even get in there. Now I'm holding the camera sideways, but you see that little vacuum line? You can see there's a crack in the top of it. That's where it's failed. And what happens is, whereas there's a vacuum leak, it doesn't get any suction to be able to move the air dam, and without being able to move the air dam, the spring loads to the defrost position. So the solution for this is you pull out the air box, pull out whatever you need to get to that vacuum line that goes up through the firewall, and just replace it. What I'll sometimes do is I'll use a piece of patch hose. The more patch you use, in my opinion, the better. You know, you can, this is two separate pieces of hard plastic pipe, and you just get a hose that fits over the outside of them, patch it up, and then you'll be able to have the air conditioning in your face instead of on your windshield. So I hope this video is helpful to you. If you like the video, click subscribe or add 2 down arrow favorites. Click thumbs up if you like it, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Thanks. How in the world am I supposed to work in this engine compartment? Man, what a mess. First of all, unbuckle these two. Next, you got to undo your mass airflow sensor, zoink, and your intake air temperature sensor, zoink. Undo the screw back here, just loosen it up a little bit, give it an old twist, and then slide it. Wow! I just whacked my... I get into these things, man. It's distracting. So anyway, pull that off, set it aside. That hurt. I got that sucker right in the forehead. Look at that. That's sharp. What the heck they got? That's what you see where I wear a hat? That's where I wear a hat all the time. That's what you see. So anyway, that little line that I was just showing you, that's been broken since the last time it got patched, I'm just going to run hose the whole way. Because that stuff... hose gives a little over time, but that black plastic stuff just gets cooked. So see, there it is. It goes up and over. It's this little guy right here, by the way. And where that goes is there's a little thing where your PCV valve is, and then you can see there's a little elbow. You can't see that very good, but you'll just have to take my word for it. There's an elbow on a thing sticking up out of the intake manifold. That's the supply of the vacuum. It's behind the AC compressor. If you were to follow your oil filler thing here and go down there, you'll see it. See that little line sticking up right there? That's it. So you pull that off, and with it off, you can replace this whole long, brittle piece of crap tubing. Look at this. How many times has this been band-aided, honestly? And like I say, to find it, you just go from the elbow that goes into your HVAC stuff. That's the elbow I'm talking about, and it's a similar elbow that's on the other side of it. So I'll show you what it looks like. So here's the other end of that critter. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of play with the end of it, see where it wants to break off. There it is. And then I'll just splice it on. Clear up here, because I don't trust this stuff, even though I can throw it far. Ever heard that saying, I don't trust you any further than I can throw you? Well, yeah, this stuff, it's spent, it's old. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of this tubing. What you do is you take your calipers, measure the outside diameter on this junk tube, and just get you a hose that's around that. And then your selector will work. You can put it on whatever you want. Isn't freedom wonderful? Freedom to blow on your feet or your face or your defrost. It's all you. You get a pick. If you like this video, click the gray subscribe button, and I'll share a bunch of other videos where I stutter and try to say subscribe. You can click add 2 down arrow favorites, and you can access it easier, and click thumbs up, thumbs down. Just get click happy. Just go nuts. It's fun. You'll enjoy it.